Yo, what's good? Parjakes up in this bitch. And you already know what I'm on. Y'all know I'm a real nigga. It's been like that since day one. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had a lot of time. TikTok. That's why I go to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So like, I posted a TikTok about, memeing on liberals. It really wasn't that like political. It was just like the way the expression was made by the person in the video, which made it so funny. It wasn't about it wasn't joking about it wasn't a political type of TikTok. The tone wasn't political. The themes wasn't political. You know what I'm saying? But I go to this TikTok, right? And I say liberals in 2025. I did not like I did not mean it in the way that people think. I know it's hashtag liberal, but it's literally because it's liberals in the fucking video. It's literally liberals in the video. You know what I'm saying? So as you can clearly see, this is a liberal. This is a liberal in 2025. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the TikTok.
Bro, they're so meme worthy, bro. Like
yes, they are so meme worthy. The facial expressions of liberals are so meme worthy that there were channels back then, like in 2022, 2021, during that time when Trump was rising in the political sphere, that people would literally just post memes of them, full videos, a full montage, and they would get millions of views. And they will make so much money. You see what I'm saying? And it's still like that in 2025. Now you might be saying, "Oh, you just said it's not political." It is not political. I'm not talking about liberals in a political manner. I'm talking about their facial expressions, their behaviors. You see what I'm saying? Their physiology, their sociology, not their political beliefs. That is the dividing factor. If you don't have any discernment, that just proves how low your IQ truly is. So, yeah,
they don't have to do those type of behaviors, but they do it anyway. It's like they want to be clip formed, man.
And the premise of this video, I seen this on I think I seen this on YouTube or TikTok or something. I don't know. But the thing is, there's a guy just recording. That's all. He's just recording wherever he goes, and these people did not like being recorded, so they all showed up into his face. It just seems this person, in my perspective, was the funniest out of the bunch.
Like, look at this. Like, look, bro.
Look at this. Look, you don't understand how funny that truly is, knowing the context. If you are like this person, you can't see yourself from my perspective. Not only that, because most liberals don't have self-awareness. Most liberals have autism. They have, like, they're on the spectrum. So they're not able to have that social capacity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make fun of that. I'm really not. But I'm just saying, in the context of this video, of the person that's recording is not making any noise. He's not arguing. He's just recording. The juxtaposition of those type of behaviors is so overwhelming to me that I believe it's comedy. It is a type of comedy that most people don't understand. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's so funny to me. Like, why? Like, bro, look at this shit, bro. Like, the fact I gotta go over this shit again. like, it's something you would see in a fucking TV show. You would see this like in a TV show, bro. Like, this is an NPC type behavior. Like, bro. Like, she makes no noise. She assumes the recorder knows what he's doing, but he's just recording. He's not trying to start any problems. This is not it wasn't a political video. He was just recording wherever he goes. And for you to have this type of reaction,
bro, what?
Because someone's recording. Woman, you're in a public plane. You're in a public manner. You can't stop being recorded. He's not even trying to record you. Those people walked up to him. So that's crazy.
I do, bro.
So that's why it's so funny to me. But let's get to the actual matter. Here's other comments. I'm so confused. What is the point here? Let's go to your profile. Your name is Sexy Beast. I bet you're a bot. I bet you're a bot. So pick on the person out there standing for your rights while you laugh alongside the people taking your rights. Smart. So pick on the person out there standing. What do you mean standing up? This is not a political TikTok. This is not a political TikTok. I just saw something online that was funny. And the reason why I say liberals in 2025, because they literally are liberals. You can literally see that. They all are. So I'm not saying it from a political standpoint. I'm saying the comedic side of liberals are still there. It's still there in 2025. But people can't comprehend that because they're so politically encaptured. They're so politically enamored into the spectrum that they don't understand that there's comedy on both sides. And even hypocrisy. So who's standing up for my rights? What rights are they standing up for? What rights? To not be recorded in a public atmosphere? What? I don't mind being record me, honey. Record me, please. You know, I want to go viral type shit. Not in the manner that you think. I'm not a clown to go viral. But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Well, the things that I've said, the thoughts that I have. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what do you mean by standing up for my rights? Why you laugh alongside the people taking your rights? Smart. Who you don't know what type of person is recording here, because the point of the video is to make no noise, to just record wherever you go. So this is actually insane. Not even just so. Then the person even replies to them. So this is probably a bot here. Not even just taking your rights, but straight up murdering your people. But all right, bro, I don't give a fuck about this. Straight up murdering your people. What do you mean by my people? My people live in this household. My people is my family. So like I don't get the gist of it. This is why I do not believe in identity politics, because the differences in identity should bring us together, and by understanding those differences we can love one another. By overcoming the differences of each other, by understanding it, that is love. That is love. But identity politics want people to be so enraptured into their own identity that they want to be a them. They want to be a them. They want it to be divided. And by using their identity, they are using the identity to fight. That is the absolute definition of hatred. We should not be dividing each other because of who we are. We should be uniting because of who we are. You get what I'm trying to say? So like this right here is just this is hatred. This is hatred. This is actually hatred. So like, yeah, let's even go to the profile. Your name is Sweeten Ertzen. You're a Virgo. I can guarantee you this is a Virgo. Probably a Capricorn, one of the others. And you're 22, so I'm 1 year older than you. And you don't even have with a picture of Ariana Grande. And this is you, my boy.
This information out there with everything going on in the world right now. If you can't download a TikTok video, just copy and paste the link and then take it to this website right here. It downloads the TikTok video for you.
Can't keep my hands to myself. I mean, I could, but why would I want to?
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not going to say anything about this guy. He looks like a zesty fester, but you can tell, not even a you can tell this guy's a liberal. You can literally tell this guy is so liberal that he wants all the colors now. He doesn't just want the Democrat color, the Democrat colors. He doesn't want even the LGBT colors. He wants the red Republican. He wants the whole board. So like, this guy needs to actually get off of me. He needs to not actually go into this type of field with me, because I will honestly destroy these people. Because I was once just like this guy, especially during high school. And then once I was leaving high school, I went to the other side of the spectrum. But as I got out of high school, I realized that, bro, when you mature, you realize you cannot go to, it's not an either or. It's a culmination of ideas in a precise like way to portray those ideas. And by being a mix of both, you can understand the nuances in it. And you can understand the pros and the cons, and you can act accordingly. Not only to what's right for the world, but what's right to yourself. Because most people, political ideas are literally from their morality. You know what I'm saying? And some people have different moralities. But we have to find the commonalities. We have to find the common denominator. Because at the end of the day, if we don't, society will fall apart. So yeah. So this guy really needs to get off my tip, bro. Like bro. Look at this nigga, bro. If you don't fuck off me, bro, I will literally destroy you, my boy. Like literally. And we have Jake up, clip formed. Bro, this is what I don't like dogging on liberals. But their minds are so short term because they're literally children. They are children who have not developed yet because they refuse to confront their own trauma. And it's not just liberals, it's Republicans too. But they have a different type of trauma. They have family issues, repressed, they have they're too strict, they're too rigid. You know what I'm saying? They lived in a household that was probably hella strict on them. You have to be this way, and if you're not this way, you're a failure. They live probably an Asian type lifestyle, an Asian mixed with an American type lifestyle. But liberals, on the other hand, they grow up not facing that. They grow up not facing it. You see what I'm saying? So they look like adults, but they have a childlike mindset. You get what I'm saying? So when they on camera as adults and they do these childlike manners, it's fucking funny. It's funny. And not only that, they can't even remember back then that liberals were getting clip farmed. Reactions when Donald Trump got elected, the protests, everything. Yeah, what do you mean by a quick clip farmed? It just back then clip farming wasn't a term. You see what I'm saying? So like these guys have short-term memory, bro. And you don't even have no bio, you have no TikToks, the account is private. Like, bro, get off my tip, bro. Like photo. Okay, so listen. This photo is of me think of promoting my Instagram or something. I wasn't even working out now. Bro, look at me now, my nigga. Look at me now, bro. I don't really want to you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to act that way. I don't really want to, glaze myself. But back that TikTok, I really wasn't doing anything. My face was chubby. You know what I'm saying? I used a filter. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't down bad. But that time I was literally only streaming. I had nothing. I wasn't doing anything. So, Jack or Jill, for you to actually go down my TikTok, screenshot a photo of me, save it into your phone, and if you have an iPhone, you have to edit it so you can save it into your photos. So you had to save it twice. And for you to actually repost it, at this point, you might as well be in love with me, nigga. You might as well just be in love with me, nigga. Because that has never happened in my lifetime. No one has ever taken a photo of me, saved it into their phone, put it under, so that you had to scroll back up to go to the most recent TikTok. After scrolling down to get that TikTok, then you had to post it under the new TikTok, then write a fucking comment. Are you actually serious? See, liberals have an obsession that is so close that they identify it as hatred. But there's a thin line between love and hatred. They have such an obsession that you don't know what it is unless it is only revealed when it's physical. You know a liberal will hate you if he wants to hit you. But if he just talks about you online, I'm not saying he's talking about me. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that for him to go to that lengths to prove a point, not even knowing who I am now, just proves these people have an obsession, bro. And I know what it is. I can literally pull it up on my phone. I just don't want to go through all that. So again, you already know. Let's go to the profile. Is this you, my boy? Is this you, my boy? Is this you, my boy? Only one photo of you. See, these people say they love black people. They say they love our black culture. They say they have all these ideas about minorities. But when a minority has a different opinion, I'm not a minority. I don't believe that. But I'm just saying it in a way that people can understand, because it's statistics, you know what I'm saying? So, but when a minority has an opinion that's different from the norm, they do this shit, bro. They do this shit. They do this shit. In the first photo, he photoshopped my face on Donald Trump. You get what I'm trying to say? Bro makes fun of liberals in 2025 while I have zero following, going nowhere fast, buddy. Hope you figure it out though. By the way, this is literally my first video. I wasn't even trying to make fun of liberals. I mean, I was trying to make fun of liberals, but I wasn't even trying to make fun of liberals in totality. It was just that specific person, which so happened to be a liberal, was actually funny to me. So yeah. So let's go to your profile, my boy. How about you? Another white person. Another white person. It's not even white women. It's not even a white Karen. It's a white male Karen. So like, if these niggas, if like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro. Like, look at this, bro.
I can sense no anger from him. No rage.
Bro, these are the type of people who literally are under my, like, not even under my TikToks. They're literally talking, like, in my comments, bro. Like, I know that's my first TikTok, but I'm just saying, bro. These type of people honestly need to stop. And it's not because for my safety. It's for theirs. Because they can't beat me in a debate. They can't believe me in a philosophy. And they can't beat me in any type of an argument. And these people are they're nearly my age. I'm just 2 years, 1 year older than them. So, and this is and that is the vast difference. Because these people have not matured. Most liberals are not mature. They have this facade of an adult. They have this facade of knowing what they're talking about, but deep down in their psyche, there's just a child with unrealized traumas. And since they do not know it, their body knows it. So even though their mind is asleep, but their body is always awake, because the mind, which has the light, refuses to understand how broken their body truly is, and not just their body, but their mind. Because if the body doesn't understand what's wrong with it, and the mind keeps trying to tell if the mind does a good job of realizing how broken the body is, the mind will break itself. Because this very function, it's not being used. You see what I'm saying? If you don't use the light will become nothing. You get what I'm saying? So these people honestly needs to stop. Like, I'm not even trying to say stop. Keep going. Just don't get me to the point where you will literally try to hit me up for like a talk, because I don't really want you to. But I'm saying, if you do, I will honestly destroy you, because they're children. These people are children, bro. They're not mature, and I feel that it would be wrong for me to actually go all in on them. You know, and I don't really want to do that, because it's just it's comments. I'm not going to get, oh my God, mate, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm not going to do that. But like, they're trying to use identity of politics against me. They're trying to say make fun of liberals in 2025 will have zero following. Like, bro, like, it's just a TikTok, bro. Calm down. So, and that's my perspective too. It's just a comment. Calm down. But I'm just saying, I just had to talk about this shit, because this is my first time actually having this type of problem. And all of this sums up to why there's grifters. Like, I hate yapping, but my ideas are they're pointed. Like, in my head, they're in a point right now. And there's a bigger overall thing. It's a revelation I come to when I'm editing my videos. Like, when I edit, like, what you see now, not edit it, but this happened previously. So I had to look at it again. I have to look at it again when I'm editing my VODs. And my revelation comes. And the revelation that I had is that if I wanted to, because I got 3K views off this naturally. I've never hit 3K views. So I hit a personal record on TikTok. I could really become a right wing grifter, you know, and attract animosity from liberals, from libtards, from Democrats. I can do that. I can go on that political side of the spectrum and do that just because I saw a big number on my TikTok. I can grift these people. No, there's no such thing as bad publicity, because honestly, I don't really care. It's TikTok. I don't even like TikTok. Well, I like TikTok, but I get more views on YouTube Shorts. So it's no point in me investing in TikTok like I do YouTube, but I do it anyway because I be on TikTok. And I would never be on something that I don't use. So I can do that. I can be a grifter. This is why there are other people who grift. They don't believe what they're talking about, but they do it anyway because they get money for it. I don't do that. I could, even though it's 3K views, but still, to me, that's a big milestone because I've never hit 3K views before. So you get what I'm trying to say, what I can actually do to these people. I can do it to these people. I really can. Because whether you know or not, I truly believe there's more liberals in the world than right wingers. There's more. Like, there's way more than you honestly think. So that's the end of the video, bro. These people need to get off my dick. If they want to stay on it, they can. I just hope they give me their consent. But Parzi out, man.